Hi, I'm Stuart, and this is Wild Dragon Games. Well, I am Wild Dragon Games, so yeah, this is Wild Dragon Games. So welcome to a completely unscripted, unedited, unwhatevered version of me yakking about games for whatever reason comes to mind. Today's topic is aesthetics and what pleases me. Now, what pleases people about games, board games, boxes, whatever, even video games, the cover or the gameplay itself, or videos or whatever, it's different from person to person. Some people will specifically not buy a game until they look it up on BGG and they're like, well, this game is only rated 4.2 and that's too low for me, or whatever. I tend to buy a game based on reading the back of the box, based on the art, based on the name of the game. Like, just a really good name will sell me. It's not usually about, what's the word? It's not usually about merchandising. Like, the Lock and Key card game, which I have, and which I enjoy a great deal, is not a game that I purchase normally. But I played that beforehand in a bar of all places, and it was fun, so I bought it. So I look at games and try and figure out what's the interesting part of the mechanic. What does the back look like? Does it look well put together? Does it look great? Sometimes simplicity sells. So some people will wonder why I am plugging a game that is A, not my own, B, already funded, C, unopened and only played once, and all of these things. I bought this particular game sight unseen. I was ready to buy it on the spot, just from looking at it. Now that's cool, right? That's pretty cool. Anyway, so either you've heard of Almost Words before, or you haven't. I'm not getting paid for this, by the way. I'm just giving them a friendly plug because they were quite friendly at their table, and I bought this game sight unseen, which is very unusual. The art itself is simplistic. You've got humanized, that's not the right word, whatever. You have humanized letters that can flip about and the eyeballs move around, and that's kind of cool, and I'd never seen this before. I saw it on a table at FallCon, and I saw it laid out more or less like this. That's all I saw. And I was like, that's really cool. A second glance says that, oh, these letters, they can be moved about and changed into other letters. That's not really cool. That's amazing. So I said, you know what? I'll be back and I'll buy it. So that took me all day. It was a very busy day, but FallCon was amazing, so there were a lot of things to do. And I came back and I bought this. I haven't opened it yet, as you'll notice. I was going to buy it without testing it at all. And they said, yeah, sit down, let's play a couple of rounds. And I'm like, okay, why not? I had time at that point. So I did, and it's upside down, sorry. And it was, it's not a ton of fun, but it's endlessly replayable. It's endlessly imaginative. This is the Cards Against Humanity kind of game, but it's for everybody, which isn't usually my kind of game. But it also encourages reading and encourages thinking in multiple ways. And that is just, at a glance, that's awesome. So I bought this for my niece, which is why it's unopened, because I haven't given it to her yet, which is awful. But, yeah. So depending on the game, some games will have way too busy artwork, and it'll blind me, and I might buy it. Kill Shakespeare, for example. Then I open the game and I'm like, nope, this is not for me. But this game is, it's simple. It's basically just clear. It knows exactly what it is. And that's all you really need. It's not Scrabble, although it's Scrabble-esque. But it's better than Scrabble because just because you get a certain letter doesn't mean that letter is what it happens to be. The A's can turn into V's or C's or even D's. Like, it's so well designed, in my opinion. It's just great. But yeah, that's my plug. I'm not getting paid for this. They're not getting paid for this. I'm going to try and find a link to their website. Nope, not immediately visible on the back. I'm going to try and find a link to their website and direct you properly. My own game is kickstarting on Monday. I got a plug. Plug. But this game is not affiliated with me, just for the record. Or if there is a record. Anyway, that's my thing. That's my spiel. Some games don't need much to sell. All they need is a brilliant idea. And some games can't get that idea across through just what's on the cards, so they need more. But hey, that's me.